Halcyon, a derelict planet in a desolate star system, covered in fuck all and filled with ravagers, scrappers, corsairs, and my ex-wife. It's not what you think, though. This ain't no ball and chain type story. If anyone was holding anyone back, it was me and my moral fucking compass. You see, I wasn't exactly truthful how I got my blade. Not unlike those McMurphy boys who bit the bullet back there, I too was a bandit. There weren't much left to do after the war. I had my blade and I put it to work. That's the thing about war. Even after it's over, it ain't really over. It changes you. You go from waging war on others to waging war on yourself. Eventually, though, the person looking back at you in the reflection ain't the person you remembered, and you're faced with a choice. Keep making notches in the bedpost with someone whose only reason for having you closer than arm's length is to keep a knife at your throat or get out. And I chose the latter. So, Scarlet, you mind telling me why you got me tied up?
Are you complaining? As I recall, you didn't used to.
Well, that was before you held me at gunpoint and stole my blade.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Well, that time there was at least a preconceived notion that there would be a reward at the end.
Oh, honey. Maybe, if you play your cards right, there'll be something waiting for you at the end of this.
Playing cards with you is like playing Fortuna Fives. All luck, no reward.
Well, maybe. If you were better at playing the cards.
You mean cheating?
Being more observant and having the guts to take some risks. Not rolling over every time you get a bad hand.
Ain't nothing wrong with cutting your losses. Gotta know when to fold them.
Well, maybe if you took a chance once in your life, you'd find the risk is worth the reward.
Scarlet, let's cut the drag. Just tell me where you're taking me.
Isn't it obvious? You booked a one-way ticket to the Scar.
The Scar? All that for leaving you high and dry?
Please, you never thought of yourself so highly. Don't start now. Whatever you're hauling has caught a few eyes.
I figured that damn thing would be trouble.
Thing, huh?
Yes, thing.
That what you callin' loads now?
No, that's what I call things.
I thought you went all high and mighty and didn't deal in contraband anymore.
A high enough debt can change any man.
Domestication doesn't suit the old dusty dog anymore, huh?
Well, when no one is throwing him a bone, you can't blame him for showing his teeth.
Well, maybe this dog can get some sleep. You look like shit.
I never got any sleep around you. It ain't starting now.
Suit yourself. Ready to meet your maker, cowboy?
After the amount of times I heard you call his name, I figured he'd show up sooner or later.
Who knows? Maybe I'll keep you around after all this is said and done.
Is that gonna be in chains for my choice or yours?
I guess time will tell.
She's still one hell of a woman.
That was gross.
Maybe one day you'll understand.
I understand that she took out 2 blades on foot and ran you through the ringer.
Should've saw her in her prime. That was nothing.
Okay, gross. Do you mind sharing your plan to get us out of here?
That's the funny thing. We don't get out.
What? So, we're just going to lay down and die?
Welcome to Halcyon.
Warren? I'm serious. We gotta get out of here.
You been paying attention, kid? They don't know you're here. You can just sneak your ass out when the time is right.
And leave you here?
That's the long and short of it.
Warren? No.
Kid, you get back up there, and when the coast is clear, you hightail it out of here.
But...
Now!
Okay.
Ready. Warren.
As ready as I'll ever be. The Scar. A city nestled in the crack of the sleeping giant, where all the shit hangs out. A once proud capital, plunged into the dirt by war. Wherever Scarlet's taking me here, it ain't gonna be good.
Well, Warren, it's been fun.
What, you expect a kiss goodnight? How about you open the door so we can get this show on the road?
I was hoping for a little more fight out of you.
Scarlet, there ain't much fight left. Figured I'd save it for when I needed it most.
Sounds about right.
You sure I can't count on old times to get me out of this?
Warren, you counted on everything but your blessings. I think that well's run dry.
Then let's get it over with.
Gladly.
Oh, my dear Scarlet, you really outdid yourself this time.
Only the best for my dear Billy.
Darling, you can make a scrap rat blush, oh, I say you could make a la, oh, I say you could.
Billy, honey, we have company.
You're right. We can save this for the old watering hole later. Why don't you meet me down there, darling?
Whatever you say, sweetheart. You two boys play nice now.
Well. If it ain't my old cohort, Warren Shanks. What brings you to my side of this shitty little dust ball we have here?
William Creighton, is that you?
Ain't nobody called me William but my mama, and she's dead. I killed her, left a crater right in her chest. That's why they call me Billy Curtis.
Well, I'm sorry. Couldn't recognize you with the extra layer of blubber you add to your face.
You calling me fat, boy?
Well, I ain't calling you skinny, that's for sure. Billy, it would take 2 blades to haul your ass across Halcyon.
Your words cut deep, Warren.
Well, at least it ain't hitting any vital organs.
Even in binds, Warren, you jest. Forgive me, but it is I who has the upper hand here, Warren Shanks.
All right, just what in Sam hell you want with me?
I hear you are in procurement of a particular shipment.
Billy, I'm a courier. I'm always in procurement of a shipment.
You know what shipment I'm talking about, boy. Now quit pussyfooting round the question.
William, I don't know what in Halcyon you're talking about.
You got that twitch in your eye, boy. I know you're lying. Word travels fast around these parts, Warren Shanks. And word on the dirt is you're running for the cartel.
I don't ask, they don't tell. I do the jobs and get paid. Whatever I'm hauling is someone else's business.
Yeah, my business. Now you give me the code to your cargo chute, boy, or else there's gonna be hell to pay.
Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Billy, I ain't ever given you that code, so you may as well kill me now.
Don't you worry, Warren. We have ways to make you talk. And rest assured, I ain't gonna kill you. I'm gonna make Scarlet do it when this is all said and done.
I look forward to it.
Take 'em away, boys. Show 'em that good old-fashioned Halcyon hospitality.
William Creighton, otherwise known as Billy Craters. Shit, there's a lot of Billies on this planet. Billy Craters, on the other hand, is probably the worst of them all. Even in war, he pushed the line. Greedy, violent, and despicable. It's no wonder he found himself at the top of the food chain in the Scar. And now I'm being served up on the silver platter.
Howdy, cowboy.
Just my luck. Come to gloat or show me the Halcyon hospitality.
Well, I see a man in binds. Thinking about reliving my glory days.
Cut it, Scarlet. The hell you doing here?
Oh, you're no fun. Clearly, I've come to bail you out.
Color me unsurprised. I'd ask if you had a change of heart. but I had you marked for a double cross from the start.
What gave it away?
Your standards are low, but they ain't William Creighton low.
They were high enough for you.
Exactly. Now what's your play?
Well, even with a pretty young thing by his side, Billy ain't one for trusting. Serving you up was just what I needed to get in.
Who'd have thought? Billy Creighton's not trusting a snake in the sand like you.
Well, that hook you gave him for a hand didn't help none.
Should've took his head while I was at it.
Would have avoided all this.
Anyway, I'm sensing you ain't gonna let me walk out of here. So where do I fit into your master plan?
You are gonna cause one hell of a ruckus.
And how do you expect me to do that exactly?
Well, with your blade, of course.
You expect me to take on all of the Scar?
Don't play coy now, Warren. I know you didn't come alone.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Scarlet.
I know you, and I know your blade inside and out. I know you couldn't fire that turret by yourself. Your blade is a two-person operation.
I made some modifications.
Come now, Warren. Lying doesn't suit you. Maybe I'll go back to your blade and find out for myself.
Fine. You caught me. I picked up some straggler back in jail. Leave her alone. She's just a kid.
Looks like the dusty dog grew a heart after all.
It wasn't my choice to bring her along.
Most kids on Halcyon are an accident. Be a shame if she had an accident of her own. So what'll it be, Warren?
You ain't giving me much of a choice, are you?
Did I ever?
What's the plan?
Get your ass back to your blade and blow the walls down. You get the hell out of Dodge, and I use the distraction to rustle Billy of all he's got.
And do you have a plan B for when all this goes south?
By hook or crook, I'm gonna get what's mine. Whether that's enough to finally get off this rock or a bullet in the head, it's fine by me.
Scarlet, if all you want to do is get off planet, I can get you on the next transport in Feldspar. Forget all this. Just come with me.
It ain't that simple, Warren. It ain't just about stealing from Billy. It's about making him pay for what he did.
Shit. All right. You got yourself a deal, Scarlet.
See, I knew you had a little fight left. Take this and hightail it. Billy's boys are taking a big interest in your cabin. Would hate for your young ward to get captured.
I knew that kid was gonna be trouble. Hope she wised up and got out of Dodge. Gorman Prime, the Scar, is known for two things: bottom-feeding green hordes and the largest blade hanger in the hemisphere. How in quark all am I gonna find my blade in this fucking metal morass?
You ever wonder why it's always a snake in my boot and not a snake in their boot?
Now, Tim, what in good golly gosh you talking about?
Well, think about it, Bim. If we all had snakes in our boots, we might come together and solve the issue.
Would you listen to yourself, Tim? It sounds like you left your boot out on pasture and got a snake in it. Why does that mean I gotta have a snake in my boot now, huh? Maybe you should have some personal accountability.
Well, I'm not saying everybody has to have a snake in their boot. I'm just saying if everybody did, maybe they'd care about the snakes in the first place and no one have a snake in their boot no more.
Who's gonna pay for all the snakes, Tim?
The snakes aren't real. It's metaphorical.
See, and that's your problem right there. You're always living in a fantasy land.
Dangum, that's your problem. You never listen to what I'm saying.
There haven't been snakes on Halcyon in over 10 years.
Oh, who nanny? It's the guy. Get him, Tim.
Care to join your compadre over there?
Nah, seems like he chose his side.
You mind telling me which one of these sheaths have my blade in it?
Second one on the right. Bye now.
Damn dinguses. Finally back home.
Howdy.
Ah, great. The hell you supposed to be?
My name is Jericho, and you must be Warren.
And how the hell do you know me, Tin Man?
We have our ways.
And who in the 7 systems is we?
I don't think you'll be around long enough to find out. Draw.
That's a big gun.
Don't you think it's a little unfair, you being half metal and all? How am I supposed to know where to shoot?
Well, I guess life just isn't fair, is it? Now draw.
Shit. So how are we doing this? 10 paces?
Like that. Now, the code to your cargo chute.
Fine. The code is F-U-C...
Time is running out for you, Warren.
Time is running out for everybody. What's the matter if my clock goes out today?
You know, that cargo you've been hauling, it's nearly indestructible. I could set your blade to self-destruct and pick it out of the carcass.
Then why don't you do it?
Well, I figured you were hauling something more precious in that blade. Would hate to see it go down with the ship.
And why makes you so sure of that?
Because a two-timing scoundrel like yourself doesn't care about handing over some contraband. So, what's stopping you now?
Guess I won't be around long enough for you to find out.
So be it. That's the problem with you Halcyon folk. You don't see the bigger picture. You're rather cling to spoiled soil in the hopes it'll one day miraculously bear fruit. It's a shame, really, to put out a man so close to machine. But if he does not want to see reason, who am I keeping them from who am I to keep them from it? Who am I to keep from their call?
Oh, I can't believe that worked.
Lav, how in the 7 systems you do that?
Oh, well, I just tapped into his mechanical autonomy functions and shut him down.
What?
His body had a very simple password.
And you couldn't have done that before he shot and stabbed me?
Well, oopsie.
It doesn't matter, just help me up. We got a ruckus to make. I hope that shot from earlier wasn't just good luck.
Why?
Because we're blasting our way out of here.
What?
Just get in the turret.
Okay.
Here goes nothing. And here comes the cavalry.
What am I supposed to do?
Less questions, more shooting. Why don't you add aim into that while you're at it?
Well, it's not like this is my first time doing this or anything.
Foreman Prime, there goes the shields. Lav, you need to aim low to compensate for the recoil.
Got one.
Yeah, now only 7 more. We're gonna need more than this.
Warren? What are you doing?
Hope you don't get nauseous easily.
Why?
Cause we're gonna charge them and you're gonna spin and shoot.
What? You can't be serious. There's no way that's going to work.
Kid, remember what I told you. It ain't about making it work. It's about giving them hell.
Okay.
Now strap in, because here we go. Finger on the trigger, hand on the joystick, Lav. On my mark, you unload every bit of juice that turret has.
Okay.
Down, Lav. Keep the pressure on, Lav. We're almost at the lift.
And what then? Stand there and get blasted into oblivion?
No, we're gonna fly.
What?
Less questions, more shooting. And for Gorman Prime, would you stop spinning and aim behind us?
Right, got it.
Almost there.
We're out.
Perfect timing, because we're here. Now hang on. Here we go. Let's go. Shit. That's a lot of damage. Shit.
Oh my gosh, holy shit, Warren. That was incredible.
You weren't too bad yourself, kid. We gotta get some distance. That wasn't the last exit out. The scar. Ugh.
Warren? Warren! Wait, can you hear me? Hey! Oh my god, so much blood.